Hi guys, today in this video we are going to talk about the law of assumption. But before we do, please give the video a like because it helps spread the message. Now, what is the law of assumption? You know, when I first heard about the law of assumption, it was through Neville Goddard in one of his lectures. But it made sense. Everything that I have manifested up until that point, everything was because I assumed it was going to happen. I assumed it would manifest into my life, and it did. And so I started looking deeper into the law of assumption. We've all heard about the law of attraction. What is the law of assumption? Simply put, the law of assumption is the fact that the universe will manifest to you anything that you assume will happen to you. And it's so simple, yet so many people have a hard time. And so many people have a hard time because of this. Throughout life, we are taught to see it, to believe it. We are taught to get out of our heads and stop imagining things. We are taught to only believe what we can see physically, not in our head. But the problem with this is that if you go off of this belief, and that's all it is a belief that someone has passed down to you. If you go off of it, nothing will manifest in your life. The only thing that will manifest in your life will be the things that are going on in your life. And it's called a reality loop. You will constantly keep manifesting the same old stuff over and over and over again because you are seeing it, recreating it, and then seeing it again and recreating it again. But here's the thing. Nothing, and I mean nothing, man-made in this world happened with that belief. The belief to see it and believe it. Nothing. Your phone, your computer, your car, you're building your house, your faucet, you're running water, this microphone, YouTube. Everything man-made was created from the opposite of see it or believe it. They didn't see it physically because it didn't exist. They saw it in their head. They imagined it in their head. And that just goes to prove see it to believe it is flawed. And so we must get that through our heads if we want to manifest and use the law of assumption. See it to believe it physically is flawed. And if you keep up that mindset, you will constantly keep creating and manifesting the same old stuff. Nothing new will come into your life. Every great inventor saw something in their head. Every one of them. Before it was made manifest. We humans are good at this. We're able to create anything we want. We have all this power. All this power. But we keep creating the same old. Same amount of money. Same job. Same love life and same health. And it's about time that we break free from that. And we can with the law of assumption. So the first thing is to get out of the mindset of you have to see it to believe it. You have to see it physically before it manifests, because that is not how it works. Just look at everything in your life, everything in your home, and realize that that thinking is flawed. It's very flawed. So that is why most people aren't using the law of assumption. Because with the law of assumption, you have to quite literally assume that something is happening. You have to assume that you are living in that life now. So what do I mean? So say if you want to create a business or manifest a lot of money or health or love or whatever, you just want to manifest a lot of something, but you don't have a lot of it in your life. 99% of people are going to do this. They're going to visualize coming into a lot of money, a lot of love, or a lot of health. They're going to feel good while visualizing. They're going to see it in their head and feel happy. And then they're going to come out of the visualization And what are they going to do? They're going to focus on the life that they have now. It might not happen right away. They might feel good for a day or 2 days or a week. But after a while, they will begin to focus on their life that they have now. And that will create their endless reality loop that keeps them from manifesting their desire. The people who manifest anything in their life, whether it's a lot of money or a lottery win like Cynthia Stafford or Shane Missler or Mark Houghton, or if it's manifesting a big business like Jeff Bezos or anyone that you can think of, it's because they believed in their vision more than their outside world. They assumed it was going to happen. Because when you assume that something is going to happen, you don't look for it. When you assume that something is going to happen, you do not feel like giving up. You do not feel like ending it. Because you know, no matter what, as long as you keep going, it's going to happen. Just as you assume that you're going to wake up in the morning, just as you assume that when you plant a seed in the ground that it'll grow, you have to assume that your manifestation will too. So when you're visualizing your desire, having it in your life, you have to find a way to come out of that visualization, but also ignore the reality and the parts that you do not want in your new reality. And this is hard. And it's the truth that it's hard. And I won't sugarcoat it. If it wasn't hard, then everyone would have the desire that they want, especially the ones who know about the law of attraction and know about manifesting your reality. But there's a reason why these videos exist, because people need lessons and people need to relearn things over and over and over again. And this is partly because of our subconscious. Our subconscious wants us to stay in the same life that we have because it's safe and it keeps us alive. The whole purpose of your subconscious mind is to keep you alive. And so if it begins to change its beliefs, if you begin to have a new reality, that opens up a floodgate of possible ways for you to die. And it's going to try to protect you and keep you in the same spot. But we all know that's not true. Manifesting more money doesn't mean that you're going to perish. Or manifesting more health or love or whatever it is. That is just your brain and your subconscious trying to trick you. And so realize that. Anytime you feel doubt about your manifestation, where is it at? Is it coming? Just realize that it is your subconscious trying to keep you where you're at. If it was up to your subconscious, it would keep you in bed all day, or at least in the house all day, so that you did not perish. So don't listen to your subconscious. And if you want to manifest anything in your life, anything, assume it's here now. Use the law of assumption to your advantage. Assume that it's going to happen. And I must clarify something. I don't think I clarified this before, so hopefully you're still here. Is you must not use future thinking. I know when we say visualizing, you might think I'm waiting for something to happen, but that's not what it means. That means that you're imagining it happening now. So you're not imagining where you're going to live at, per se, in the future. If you're visualizing a mansion, then you must visualize that you are in that mansion now. So when you close your eyes and you're sitting in your couch or your chair, you must visualize that around you right now is that mansion. It's very easy with your eyes closed. And this is why the power of imagination and the people who are able to imagine things easier than other people are going to manifest easier as well. So you must assume that you have the life that you want right now. Literally right at this very second. And my friend, that is so hard for a lot of people. We are as a species, are very focused on the past and the future. And this also goes back to your subconscious mind, because it wants to focus on the past, because it wants to make sure it doesn't repeat that same mistake that you may have had 20 years ago or even 20 days ago. In the future, because it wants to make sure it can think of every possible scenario that might hurt you. Don't let your subconscious control you. You are powerful and you are separate from your brain. Know that. That is why you can observe your thoughts as they go by. Who is the one observing it? Question yourself about that. We are more than these bodies. Life is magical. Look around. Life is magical. You can truly have anything that you want in this life. The proof is out there. Look at all the proof of people who have manifested anything that they wanted in this life. There's so much proof. But our subconscious is going to tell us doubts. Oh, they got lucky. Oh, that's just a coincidence. Come on, man. You know this. You know that there is no such thing as coincidence. And even if there was, look around and see how many people manifest their lives when they assume that it's in their lives now. Look up any person that knows about the law of attraction and purposefully trying to manifest something that they want. Listen to their words, and you will see that they assumed that they had what it is that they want. Don't get confused with visualizing in the future and waiting for it to happen. You must assume it now. Close your eyes. Think about your desire. See it in your head, but also feel it in your body. So when your eyes are closed and you're visualizing, also visualize your surroundings right now. The air hitting your arms is all in your new reality. Do this often and ignore the reality that you're in. And that is the perfect formula to manifest your desires. So if you made it this far in the video, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe, and like if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.